Okay, so this is how you make the beat to Little Baby Everybody. What's poppin' gang? Today we're gonna be making a Little Baby type beat, you know what I'm saying? First we're gonna take one of his existing songs that's doing great right now called Everybody, and we're gonna remake that beat and take those same tips into our own beat, you know what I'm saying? So if you're new to the channel and you want more videos like this, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that like button and the notification bell to be notified for more videos like this. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So if you haven't heard already, the song called Everybody by Little Baby, it was a pretty dope song. The beat was hard, and we're just gonna pretty much show you exactly how that beat was made. First, we're gonna start off with the piano. Here's the piano. What they did was they used pretty much like low notes, mid notes, and then high notes, you know what I'm saying? Like with the high notes, I kind of think of it as like little sprinkles, you know what I'm saying? Like little icing to the cake. Also, the piano was played in D minor, and the tempo of the beat was at 140. So the piano that I used for this was from Nexus. Super easy to use, grand piano, nothing crazy. So let's hear it real quick. So pretty simple, kind of a little bit kind of complex, not super complex piano notes, but you have the root notes down here, you have the mid notes. It was pretty simple. Next, we have the strings. So the strings, I used two different strings because I wanted it to sound pretty close to the actual strings in the song. And the ones that I used were pretty much from Nexus. All the sounds I used from here were from Nexus, except for this other sound that I'll get to it later. So the strings that I used were the 70 strings and the drama strings. So here's what it sounds like by itself. That right there might sound a little bit different to you, but I added a couple effects to it to really make it sound like a reverse type string, because if you listen to the actual song, it sounded like a reverse type string thing. So let me show you the effects that I used. The first one was the reverse effect. I select the option on half bar and I turn the fade up, and then I use Effectrix and then use, you know, just regular reverse effects. And together with these effects, it sounded like this. Super simple. It sounded like that in the song. So next in the song, they kind of changed the piano up a little bit just to make sure the beat wasn't too repetitive. Let's hear that real quick. So that was pretty cool, just a little switch up in the middle of the beat, you know what I'm saying? Another switch up that they had like a little high choir in there, you know what I'm saying? Just to even switch it up some more and make it less repetitive. And I thought it was pretty dope, and I tried my best to make the exact same sound. So let's just hear that real quick. So that right there is the choir that I added in there, or that they added in there as well. And this is the choir that I use if you want to make this same beat over or whatever, or see what sounds were used. Pretty simple, but I thought it was a great variation in the beat, you know what I'm saying? Just to switch it up and make it less repetitive. So for the first half of the beat, they kind of just used a clap like this one. And then later on in the second pattern of the beat, they used like a snare and a clap together. So this is what I used. So next would be the hi-hat. It was very repetitive, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't hard to like repeat. So let's just listen to it real quick. Super simple, you know what I'm saying? It just repeated over and over and over. So next would be the 808 pattern. So let's listen to it real quick. So that was the 808. It sounded pretty good to me. The next thing that they added was a kick, but they added it in the second half of the beat. You know what I'm saying? Not throughout the whole beat. So let's listen to it real quick. So that was the kick right there. When the 808 went high, you know what I'm saying? They didn't have any kicks, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to really use kicks when the 808 goes high, because it doesn't sound as good. So they did that same technique. At some parts of the beat, they pretty much used a simple string that sounded like this. And the string that I used for that one was the 808 string. Again, a lot of you guys probably have a lot of these sounds already. They also added like a little snare in the back, you know what I'm saying, just to complement the bounce of the beat. And let's hear it real quick. And with all the sounds added together, the whole beat sounds like this. So that right there sounded exactly like the beat that Lil Baby used for Everybody. And we took these same tips, same sound selection in our own beat. So let's listen to it real quick. Okay, so a lot of his beats start out with the piano. The piano that I used was the Scott Storch piano. It's a baby grand piano. And let's hear the piano that I made. I pretty much kept the same concept, low notes, mid notes, and high notes just for a little bit of sprinkle, you know what I'm saying? And let's listen to it real quick. So the next sound that I added was a string, and it's pretty much the same string that I always use in a lot of my other beats, which is the American strings from Scott Storch. Love these strings, they sound amazing to me. And also I added effect tricks to it, some reverse type effects, you know what I'm saying, which is pretty much the backwards vocals. A lot of you guys already know about this effect. Let's go ahead and listen to it real quick. For the verse part of the beat, I pretty much just half time the piano, and it sounds like this. So let's jump into the hi-hats. So with the hi-hats, I tried to keep that same type of repetitive pattern, you know what I'm saying? And nothing just too crazy, but just, it was repetitive, but at some parts I changed it up, but let's listen to it. So next I added the 808, so let's hear it real quick. And at some parts I added the kick in and took it out. So with everything that I put together, you know what I'm saying, I pretty much just tried my best to, you know, do the same sound selection, nothing crazy, you know what I'm saying, just straight natural sounds, nothing over the top, you know what I'm saying. And I will pretty much just play the beat at the end of the video. Hopefully this helps you make a Lil Baby type beat. If you want me to make more videos like this, let me know in the comments, you know what I'm saying. Hopefully you guys stay safe, and remember, it's only a matter of time. Peace.